let's start off with some stocking stuffers, right? Because
Yeah,
these are
stuff
always
those
the
stockings.
easiest things.
This is the
Yep.
best part of Christmas because this is, well, we do a lot of practical stuff. Like everybody gets deodorant and toothpaste and a toothbrush and stuff like that too, right? But
Right.
sometimes the absolute best gifts come in the stocking. Let's do this.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so. So my pick is the easiest pick are these electric hand warmers. Have you seen any of these? Right, and they look almost like battery power, like those external batteries that you buy, you hook up and you charge your phone or whatever, but they're not. So they're often little squares or ovals like that, and you charge them up, uh, and you just stick them in your pocket, and they warm up really, really good. So if you're in a cold environment like Houston, it's like the Arctic sometimes, and
Yeah. Uh-huh.
it's like the Arctic sometimes here in Houston. So if you're really in a really cold, extreme environment, then these electric hand warmers, they can be found on Amazon for like 9 to, up to maybe 40 or $50 would be some decent ones. Uh, yeah, pretty good price range on those. So look into those electric hand warmers. Those are pretty cool.
I should have got those when Wyatt was playing soccer because it was always cold and I'd go through the
Right.
ones you crack
Perfect for
open
winter
and shake.
sports.
And yeah, I'd go through
Yeah.
those like they were candy. So,
Right. Right.
all
So
right,
what do we have for number two?
my first one on the list is watch bands. I'm the watch guy,
Yeah.
right? So watch
Yeah.
bands. And again, we've talked about this. If you want something that's super, super high quality, you go through Apple, but there are some really good knockoffs depending on the style, right?
Right.
Like the Velcro ones and stuff, I buy through Apple. I've just given up on trying to buy the Velcro
Yeah.
through Amazon. But like you've got some of the really nice, the more rubbery ones,
Yeah,
those
the
kinds of
ocean
things that,
bands, the
yeah.
sport loops, those are really good for knockoffs. They're really good quality.
Yep. So I got a version of the new trail loop or whatever it was anyway, and I got a knockoff version and it's just starting to fray already. So I'm back to
Yeah.
just using the Apple ones for certain of those. So watch bands, all price ranges. You can get a pack of them on Amazon for cheap.
Yeah. Yeah. So this one, Greg messaged me because I was going a different route with this. I was thinking more external power, charging bricks, and things like that. But Greg was like, "Hey, let's include cables in that section, and let's just call it just power, right?" I'm like, "Nope, let's call it the juice." So anything that's going to help your family and friends get the power that they need to charge these devices. So cables are always good. We talked about those braided cables before. Um, there's some good ones from Amazon, but again, you get what you pay for. So if you're getting
Anchor,
a box of
anchor
Anchor,
braided
yep,
cables.
yep, get some of those braided cables. If you got a box or a bag of cables, 5, 8, 10 cables for $7, you're getting what you pay for. Those are single use cables. They're not going to last you very long. So you don't have to go with Apple because those are crazy expensive, but some braided Anchor cables, those are really good gift idea. Battery packs, external powers for students or folks that work or traveling a lot. You can never go wrong with having external batteries. So I put on here these multi-port power bricks,
Yep.
right? And we were talking about a couple of these a few weeks ago, and so these are portable power bricks. Some of them come with a MagSafe charger. Some of them come with where they're wireless chargers. You can set it on top. You can tether it to your laptop or switch or any other device. Switch the gaming system or whatever else you have to charge. They have multiple ports on them: USB-C, USB-A, micro USB. So these are just multi-port power bricks, right? They'll have 2 or 3 slots on them, and those are always really cool, really good gift idea. Everyone uses these. You won't believe how often someone's walking around the house like, "Dad, what do you? I need a power brick. I need a power brick." And I'm always like, "What are y'all eating these things? Like, what?" They're everywhere. They're everywhere. They're in the living room. I'm looking at one here by the bed. It's up on the little ledge we have. So power bricks, you can never have enough of those. So I put these multi-purpose power bricks on here because call me gimmicky. This may be a little gimmicky. You may not recommend these all at all, Greg, but I like these power bricks that also double as like a flashlight or double as
Yeah.
a Bluetooth speaker or double as something else, and it may be kind of a half measure to as a Bluetooth speaker or a flashlight or even a power brick, but I kind of like these multi-purpose devices, right? What about you?
No, I
Like
think
it's a
it's
power brick.
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
that's great. I I I take my house with me. It's behind me. So I
Right,
don't worry
right.
about some of that kind of stuff because I've got a home pod in there and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, no, I think
Yeah.
they're great from a stocking stuffer. Way, way, way back, Zag sold this itty bitty speaker. And I
Mhm.
mean, it was like, the size of a quarter of a pop can, right?
Right.
And it had a carabiner on it. So you just clip it on your backpack and play music through it and stuff like that. So some of that stuff is awesome for this stuff. So,
Yeah, yeah. And it's made to be on the go, right? It's not
yep,
gonna be the best in that product category, but it's made to kill 2 birds, 3 birds with 1 stone, and you'll have it with you at any other time, right? At
yep.
any time. So I like those multi-purpose devices. So
I'll tell
definitely
you, here's the pro tip on this Anchor's sale right now is incredible. You can go to their website or you can go to their
right.
store on Amazon. Their sale right now is
Yeah,
just unreal. I showed you some of their portable power stuff, and the one device we were just talking about a minute ago is an Anchor.
right.
And so if you want the juice, as Jason called it, right,
Yeah,
then um I'd I'd be checking Anchor right now. So
right, right. Great stocking stuffers. So what we have at number 4, Greg?
this next one is just cases or things that will protect your devices, whether it be the watch, the phone, the MacBook. I have a
Mhm.
MacBook case, and Jason was actually more impressed by it than he thought he would be.
Yeah,
I'll have to try and post some
I
pictures
do
on it,
like
but
it.
it's working great. Um, but that's it. So you've got cases, you've got I'm caseless, but I still have a case for more rugged. I've actually
Mhm,
got it on right here. So for more rugged scenarios, so I still have a case, but then you've got screen protectors and camera protectors. I know there's this whole debate. I don't know why this flared up. There's this whole debate online about using camera protectors and do they blur your photos and all that kind of stuff. And I've
mhm,
never had issues with it. And then you've got things like skin. So just anything to put that little bit of extra protection on your device. I used to recommend that you needed to get like if you were doing anything related to water that you needed to get a waterproof case.
right.
You don't, because if you've got an iPhone, it's going to be good to go in most water scenarios that you're going to put it in. Now, if you're going to go
Right.
snorkeling for 2 hours or something like that, yeah, get a waterproof case for it. But anyway, so just something to protect it. Again, all prices, all ranges, even good brands like Spigen and stuff like that have cheaper versions
Mhm.
of cases. So something to keep that device a little bit nicer when you need it, and then be brave and go caseless and just use the screen protectors.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah, good tip. So my next one is Apple Store gift cards. Now, I was just complaining about gift cards. I feel that it's cheating, but in the in this scenario, I think this is a little different, right? This way you can get someone the exact you can tell them, "Hey, I bought you this gift card because I want you to have this app or I want you to use this app or something like that." So, App Store gift cards, they they're really good. They're really good. And they can be used for, you know, to for in-app purchases. They can be used for some of these games that,
Yep.
I can't think of it. It may be a little old fashioned to say, but Candy Crush. I don't know if anybody's still playing Candy Crush, but you can buy stuff like that in these games. So in-app purchases in games, they can actually purchase apps and things like that. So I know I complained about gift cards earlier, but I think these app store gift cards, whether it be Google Play or the App Store, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good idea to buy those.
I mean, Apple gift cards, anyways, you can use them for anything. The Apple Store,
Right.
subscriptions to pay your monthly thing, whatever the case may be. But what I like about this one is if somebody gave me a $10, used to be called iTunes, it's not anymore, but if somebody gave me a $10 iTunes card, I might
Hmm.
buy that fun app that
Right.
I wouldn't spend my own money on.
Right.
Right. So,
Right. So and that's why it's on the list. So I think that's a good stocking stuffer. Also, every year um, they have the what is it? I want to say it's three $10 cards for like 25 bucks or
yep.
something like that. Every
Yep.
year, every store has it. That's always a good deal. And I don't believe outside of Christmas you can find a $10 gift card for
Yeah.
the App Store. I think they skip $10 for whatever reason. It's an odd amount that they don't usually have. But when you buy the 3 pack, you get three $10 gift
Yeah.
cards. So I think it goes from like $15 up or something like that. So
Then Jason,
really cool idea.
I got a bonus here for you, and this applies to any of the things above, the power, the cases, whatever.
Cases,
If
yeah.
If it's got a MagSafe option, buy the MagSafe option. Just telling you
right?
right now. Buy the Mag.
I'm
I
I'm
get
with you on
so
this.
mad plugging in my iPad Mini. It's not even funny.
That's how I was, and that's why I was telling you. I knew you were gonna love the MagSafe. Now, the iPad doesn't charge magnetically, but it has the magnets on it, so I have it on a stand and all of that. I can just plug it in. But yeah,
Yours
the
does,
iPad
mine
Mini
does
is
not.
right. And the iPad Mini is the only device that you have to actually physically plug in now, right?
That's a tragedy. And these
Yeah.
headphones, the AirPods Max, but anyway, we won't get into that.